Hello everyone, this is a video guide on how to use EasyBalance Loan Management features. Okay, if you are a new user, so first thing you need to do, you need to update your business name on the manage profile. So to update your business name, you need to go to click on the profile image, and once you click on that, it gives you the menu, and you can see on the first menu there, you can see the update profile. Once you tap on it, you can then update your image. Once you tap on the image, you can maybe your logo and update your business name. The business name is very important because when you are sending message out, when you update customer record, message it's sent out either automatically or you prompt it on the app itself, or via email as well too, so that your business name goes a long way here. So then you can also fill prompt, put your business type, tin number, or else you need it when you want to do a financial report. So that will be very important. So if you scroll down, you see this section that talks about the account number. Just leave it. You really do not need it for now. So once that is done, you click on update. So the next thing you then need to do after you've done that is to add your customer profile, update your customer profile. Say for example, now you have like 100 customer, you have like 200 customer, you have like 800 customer. First thing to do, you need to update their profile. Like you see down here on the home screen, you see customer. Once you click on customer, tap on it, because I already have a list, so you see the list here. But if you don't have a list, you will see create new customer, and you see that at the top here, add new customer. So when you click on new customer, then you'll be able to put the customer name, you put the customer email, the customer phone number. It's optional as well too, because there are some users that the customer do not have phone number. So yeah, so but if there are phone numbers, don't put the 40. So then you add it. If there are email, if there's no email, please leave the email blank, don't put anything in there. Then location, if this is managed by the admin, you don't have a staff yet, just leave it, don't select anything on the location. But if you have a staff, you would have created, there's a video on how to add staff, how to create staff, so you'll be able to select the staff here, right? So even if you have not created your staff when you're doing this, you can just add it without selecting anything. Then there's a place where you can say assign those customer to that particular staff. Then others, just put any other information about that customer here. Okay, then once that is done, then you go back to your home screen. Then on your home screen, then you see on your home screen, then you see here loan management, right? Once you tap on the loan management, it opens the loan. Currently I have some data, that's why you can see my data is telling me that I have over 0 overdue, 50 active, 0 completed, and 3 close. And then you can see total loan, what you have at the top here at the total loan that I've issued, then total repayment, then total outstanding. So you can see it all there. So then I have my list of customers here, right? And this is telling me this is the loan that was given out 100,000. This is the expected amount, 138,750. That means 38,750 is the interest. Then 11 days remaining, that counts the number of days remaining, and this is the outstanding. This is what is yet to be paid. So the same thing follows suit, right? Once you now tap on it, it shows as well to what has been paid, and then you scroll down, you see what has not been paid that is due will show in red, right? You get it. And what is not yet due will show in the normal white and blue color. What has been marked will show in green. So I just use that to explain how the list works. Okay, let's just go again. You see add new customer, add loan record here. Then you see once you tap on add loan record, then you'll be able to see create a loan account for a customer, right? So now I said you should first populate the customer profile, customer name. So this is where that is very important, because if it was not populated, then you'll not be able to select any customer here. You'll not be able to select any customer here. So let's just create an account for someone. But okay, I don't want that to take our time. Okay, then once you now select a customer, sorry, okay, once you select, hold on, once you select a customer, right, and then you loan amount, let's say 30,000. Let's say now we have loan type. Loan type, you have fixed, you have reducing. If you are into loan business, you definitely understand what this means. Fixed is if you're putting 25%, so throughout the period of payment, the 25% is fixed. So if I put 25% on fixed, that's 25%, 25%, right? So this customer is paying back the total of 37,500 at the end of the cycle. If the customer, even if the customer is paying for 2 years, if it's paying for 1 year, so because it is fixed, so then you put the number of days here, let's say circle. Okay, now what I also have penalty here. Penalty is once the days expire, right? So what percentage of penalty applies? So if they are grace day, let's say the loan expired today and you want to, the person has not repaid, so you can give a loan with grace of 2 days, 3 days before the penalty start reading. That is what that means. So then you have installment, you have repayment type, installment one off, right? One off is okay, the person is not paying on a daily basis, is not paying on a weekly basis, is not paying on a monthly basis, just want to pay one for, okay, I collect the 30,000. Then I said I want to pay this back in 2 weeks time. So you look at the date of that 2 weeks, that is one off. Then once I click on one off, you see that the cycle goes off. Then the date that the customer is expected to pay, you select the date here. Once you select the date and then the loan description, what exactly is the loan purpose, and then if this installment is, then you click on update, that is on installment. But for sorry, one off, you click on add loan, that is one off will be created. Then for installment, just change, put it on installment. Then you have this option on installment. You have daily, weekly, and monthly. By the time you select daily or monthly, the person wants to pay back every day, or person wants to pay back in 4 weeks. So this person wants to pay back 30,000 in 4 weeks. That's once a week. So then 4 weeks, I'll just put 4 here in the circle. I'll put 4 there. So it's going to tell me the exact amount that needs to be repaid every week. The same logic applied to daily, the same logic applied to monthly. Let's now say it is reducing. Reducing, once you click on reducing, that is applicable to the interest rate. So on reducing, let's say you put 5% on it, and this person needs to pay, is paying back, let's say in 10 days. That's every day for 10 days, right? So the same thing applicable. You can see 3,000 stuff and the total amount. So just take note as they're putting all those, you will see it will recalculate it and to tell you exactly how much you need to pay back per installment, as if you have selected installment. So and for installment, you pick the repayment start date. Once you pick on repayment start date, so that the application calculates what it will start paying, what day the customer will start paying during the repayment. So this is all about loan management when you are creating a loan account for a customer. So immediately let's just go ahead with this, and then today is 7. Let's just put personal, and then I decided to create this. You see immediately pops up a message and it says you have just received it. So this message is to be sent to the customer, right? Email has already automatically gone out to this customer, right? And then you're saying you have just received a daily installment. So if it's a monthly, tell you monthly installment, and it will tell you from MetaWare. So this is why I said that company name is very important. You see the company name appears there, Meta Global. Yeah, to repay a total, then it tells you what you have to pay back, and then the installment type that you chose. Now you can decide to send via SMS, right? It opens your SMS app on the particular phone itself. You see it's already pre-populated with customer phone number, or if you click on WhatsApp, it's open your WhatsApp as well too on the application. Yeah, that's that particular test. I didn't put phone number, that's why that is coming up. So once that is done, and if you're not sending, you just click on back. Now we have SMS gateway that you may definitely need to connect to. That's a different, we'll discuss about that in a chat. Yeah. So automatically the SMS goes out where you would have already registered your sender ID, and then it goes out automatically. You don't have control over it, right? So and you sender ID gives you a brand, right? And when you have staff, so they will not be the one controlling the SMS. The SMS goes out automatically. They update a customer record. Now, after you've created, this is how the list page looks like. So you can see this is the customer that we have just created here. You can see that, you can see the customer is showing, yeah, 30,000, 37. You see 7 days, and you see the total outstanding there. So I've already explained this page before now. So now let me just update record for this particular customer. You can see I selected 2 days back on the 6th. So it's showing that those 2 days are already due. So I'll just click on, when you click on, you tap, sorry, you to make your payment, you tap on those number. Right now you tap on it, 4,000 is there. Let's not even say this customer now wants to pay 2,000 now, and he wants to pay maybe 2,500, maybe before the day he wants to pay 2,500 later. So you can still do your installment there, which you still go, and it pops up message and all that. Yeah, I've explained the message. You can see 2 out of 4, 5, and then you can then click to balance it up. Right, it goes. Now another thing I want you to know is that let's say I want to put in a value that is more than this 4,350. Let's say I click on I just added there, and I try to make payment. You can see the amount exceed remaining. You get that. So that is how that works. So, and you can see at the top here, you can see here, yeah, you can see days left. You can see your total interest, 8,250. You can see the outstanding. Now let me make payment. Let me make payment for this. You see that the outstanding will reduce. You can see from type 3 to reduce 29,400. And as you're making the payment too, you are also seeing it here. It's telling total outstanding here, and it's showing you, and it's showing the total amount, expected amount here, and it's showing you the expected amount here, right? And it's showing what you have paid here. Exactly. That's how that works. Now you need to, and you can also see here the loan duration. You have to start on the 11th, on the 6th of July, and is ending on the 15th of July. And you can see the date of each of these. You can see the date of each of these in here. Now if you scroll down, you see interest. Now you need to pay out your interest maybe after the loan is completed or something, whichever time you want to. So just type the interest here. How much is our interest? That is 8,250. Just type the interest at any time that you want to pay the interest. Then you click that. So it will give you a record for the interest separately. You can see it down here. There's a record for the interest, so you know it is under interest. So once that is done, let me just try to save another record. So once all these, the date has lapsed, the day has lapsed, everything is completed, automatically this active will change to right save to complete. Now once everything is now completed, the date has completed, and you pay out your interest, you need to change the date to you need to change the status to close. Let me try to change it now that is yet to complete. Can you see that? To tell me I still have outstanding. So let me change it back to the completed. So I can't update that. So I just need to go back until that is completed. You can see the balance is also showing here, and the days will be counting down. Right? You can see the one that is closed here. You can see the one that is due here. This particular one. It's showing a due date. This is one of it's showing a due date, June 29. It's already it is already completed. So this is already completed. June 29 is in the past, and the amount is paid, but what has not been paid, the interest has not been paid out. So because there's no interest record here, so you can just put, and the interest here is 22,000. So you click on the interest gets paid out, and then you can then change the status. You can see you can change to acts completed, then the interest, you can then change status to close. If you change it now, you can see that it closes. Okay, So for one off, you have sort of field to type the amount you want to pay out. For installment, you have option to select, right? Because it have help you to, if it's on a daily, if it's on a weekly, it's on a monthly. So now you can as well look at this particular section down here. You see record. You can decide to click on the record. It shows you your transaction, for the list of your transaction for each day, right? So you can see at the top here the summary at the top here. You can see the summary at the top here. You can see loan, you can see loan, that's the loan that was given out, the repayment that was made for that day, and then the outstanding for that day, and then the commission. So this commission is very important because you can get the financial reporter that tells you your revenue for a particular period of time. And there's a place where you can also manage on the application your expenses. So it will use that to tell you your actual profit. So you can also see here date. So it's showing record for today, right? So you can then decide to filter. Once you tap on that date there, you filter, okay, from what, let me set your record from on the 1st to on the 9th. Then you click on save. Once you do that, it will filter the record from on the 1st of this month to on the 9th, which is today. So that is how that works. You can see that it has brought out that record, and the total too is based on that. You can see for that period you have only paid out interest of 12,000. So you see that, and then down here you can decide to filter by customer. If you want to search a particular customer record, and you see here, you tap on that, then you can filter by customer only. Let me select one customer here. So it shows me only that customer record for that period. You can see that. And then you can as well to decide to even download. Once you tap on it, so you are tapping on this one to download this particular download icon here, right? And then once you tap on it, it gives you option. Then you can then select PDF. Now once you get that done, the PDF, it will open the PDF section. You can see that. Okay, where that is loading. Okay, it will definitely know. Okay, you see that. So then you can see that that is how. So the download only download your filtered record, because we are filtered for one customer. You can see that that is why it's only showing me the record of that customer, right? So that is how that is all about loan. So if you have any question, there's an icon, there's a WhatsApp icon, chat icon on the app here, which you can click on to chat with the support. Yeah, thank you. See you in our next